Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. That is something you want to find. Hey YouTube, Shane with Dixieland History. So I got in the other night and was able to get my finds all cleaned up. I'll of course post them up later on. But while I was gone this week, I was able to stop and do some metal detecting in one of my permissions up in Virginia. And this particular permission, what it was a Union camp there, and where his woods are now. It's up against the little creek out there, so they have plenty of water, and it's on top of a hill, so a good overlook as well. I think you'll really enjoy what I found, because I know I did. It's something that I never thought I'd pull out of there. There is something that I found with two pieces that I found, kind of putting a puzzle together, that leads me to believe that there's something else even better there, and I have not found it. Hopefully, I will go back, so hopefully one day I'll be able to find it and be able to show it to you and add it to my collection. And depending on what it is, it could be something that went to an NCO or cavalry or even an officer. So hopefully whenever I do find it, I'll be able to tell you more about it and who it may have gone to, what type of soldier it may have gone to. Anyway, hope you enjoy the video, hope you enjoy the finds. Definitely remember to please like, share, comment, do all the stuff we normally do here on YouTube, and try to get this out there. I love teaching history, I love finding history, so anytime that you see me on, that's what I'm trying to do. Enjoy the show. All right, we got our first signal right here on the Expedeus 2. Running, just bouncing between 81 and 83. Do believe that might be a bullet right there. Let's see what this is going to be. Oh, well, sort of cooperate. Well, that's good, isn't it? Good for the equipment. Good for the equipment. Get that out of the way. For those of you that don't know, it was actually Patrick on the YouTube channel, The Shanks Intact. He was the one that showed me this little trick. You can actually ground balance a Garrett carrot, and I never knew that. As long as I've been using one, I never knew it. So that'll kind of get you a little closer to your target, so it's not screaming over a bunch of stuff. Oops, got it out somewhere. Well, I thought we did. Oh, yep, there it is. Yep, we got us a bullet. What we got here? The old dreaded Williams cleaner. The bullet the Union hated. And for those that don't know, the reason that they hated these bullets was because they would actually jam. So what the Army wanted the soldier to fire one of these bullets after every 10 rounds of firing a mini ball, or the 3-ringer, or as the proper name is Manet ball. And so on the 10th round, or 10th shot, they were supposed to fire one of these. Well, what would happen is that disc here on the back would actually jam up inside the barrel and causing the bullet to jam. In fact, this was a jammed. As you can see on the tip here, that's called a wormed bullet, meaning that bullet was jammed in that musket. And so what that soldier had to do is take his ramrod and smash it from the top, bam, 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 until he was able to get it out of there and then fire another round. So most of the time when soldiers would be issued these bullets, you know what they do with them? Throw them right on the ground. They wouldn't even keep it. I don't know, honestly, I've never read if any officers inspected the soldiers and looked for these particular bullets, and if they were caught without them after they knew they were issued, if they were reprimanded in any way. But yeah, that's a wormed 3-ringer, Williams cleaner bullet. So there you go. Let's see what we can find next. All right, so I didn't record this on a live dig. It was a junky signal. I wasn't really sure what it was going to be, but this is actually a pretty cool piece. I know you've seen other guys dig them up, and what this is a lot of people know them as railroad spikes, train spikes, things like that. And a lot of times these would be hand forged, and the Union and Confederate Army both used them as tent spikes. Whether they would steal them from the railroads, you know, because they were constantly being moved around from theater to theater via rail car. So more than likely they just, you know, see them laying on the side of the track somewhere, pick them up and say, hey, that'd be good for a tent stake, so the wind doesn't blow my stuff away. Here's another signal. 70, 71, 72 here on the XP 2. Still out here in the woods. It's been there we go, right there. So get it out already. Oh, we did. Let's see here. I ain't seeing it. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at there, guys. Look at there. You guys are gonna love this. I got a 12th Georgia. You know, y'all know what a 12th Georgia is? Shotgun stamp. The good old 12th Georgia. Look at there. Who's that made by? Peters? Yeah, a Peters 12th Georgia shotgun shell. Well, we're out in the woods. Of course, you gotta expect to find them. Well, on to the next. So that Union camp was there for the Peninsula Campaign. And the Peninsula Campaign was a campaign that lasted from March of 1862 to July of 1862. So it was a pretty long campaign. It included the Williamsburg Battle, Yorktown Battle, Seven Pines Battle, and the 7 Days Battle, which was probably the more infamous battle of all four of them. The Union was led by Union General George McClellan. Later on in the war, Lincoln did take McClellan out of that position, as he found that he really wasn't that good of a general to begin with. But the Confederate side, they were led by General Joseph Johnson. Now, Joseph Johnson was hurt. He was wounded during that whole campaign, about halfway through the campaign, in which the Confederate president, Jefferson Davis, then put in General Robert E. Lee. And once Robert E. Lee got into that position, he never relinquished it afterwards, all the way to the end of the war. The campaign was won by the Confederacy. The Union finally started to flee out of the area, of which then the Confederates ended up following them. That campaign actually was what led up to the Second Battle of Manassas, or some people call it the Second Battle of Bull Run. It was pretty nasty during that time period. What the whole point of the Peninsula Campaign was to try to overtake the Confederate capital, which was at the time Richmond, Virginia. So got another good signal here. Uh, 79, 80, 81. Might be another bullet right there. Let's find out. Shall we? Oh yeah, good old rootage. Rudy Tootage. Alright, let's see what we got. I'm gonna put this over here. Holy hell. Oh, there it is. Right there. Come on. Oh boy, relic. There's roots. Right. Ooh, there's a big old root. Right. Yep. I bet it's underneath that root too. Always my luck. Huh? No, it might be on the side of it. Go this way a little bit. So I missed the target just a little. Oh, there it is. Came running out. Yeah, another bullet. Who we got this time? Three ringer, maybe? And I forgot my toothbrush. Oh yeah, there it is, three ringer. 58 cal mini ball. All right, good find, good find. And I believe it's dropped. I can't tell right there. I don't see any rifling on it, but let's see. Anyway, got another three ringer. So that's always a good thing. It's awful soft. I don't want to rub it too much. It's kind of crumbling apart. Anyway, we'll get on to the next. I got another signal here. Of course, it's right up against this tree, so you know there's going to be roots messing with that. 65, 66, right in that range. Let's see what that is. I don't know what I was hearing, but the pinpointer is not getting anything. So I'm going to cut the video off, and if I happen to find it, I'll come back. Alright, well, back at this hole. This is where I was when I cut the camera off, and the target is over here. How in the world it did that, I don't know. But we found where the target is. Let's get it the hell out of there. I was way off on that. Looked like a rookie, and I just yeeted dirt right in my face, right in my mouth. Ah. Oh, get it out. Let me get the bug spray out. Oh, we got. Is this a coin? Oh no. Feel a broken shank right there. What is that? Oh, of all times, leave my toothbrush at home. Doggone it. Yeah, gotta get the bug spray. I remembered the bug spray, but forgot the. I think it's just a flat button. Got the toothbrush. Now, that's where the shank was. Sorry, Patrick, if you're watching this. And the shank is not intact. Doggone it. Actually, I'm not sure. I don't know if it's just my eyes playing tricks. Almost looks like there's a design on that. Yeah, we'll let it dry up a little bit, and look at that mosquito right there. Yeah, I got. All right, we got a scratchy signal here. And there, 60. Good boy, that's bouncing 61 to 67, really. Let's see. Can you get it out? Yeah, I think it's still in the hole. Now let's see here. Of course, under these roots. But I have pretty good luck finding stuff under roots. I hear it. Ah, there it is. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. That is something you want to find if you like finding buckles. This is a sword hanger. Wow, that's amazing. Definitely something I was not expecting. But that is a sword hanger. So with a sword hanger goes on the belt. Of course, the sword loops here and hangs on. So what happens is that when a soldier's belt, of course made out of leather, starts to give way, has a belt keeper on it, and that's what kind of locks in behind the belt buckle, and the buckle pulls over and it tightens everything up. And of course, like I said, this would be sitting on the side of the belt and the sword hanging down the side. Well, when that keeper cuts through that leather belt, the belt's no longer any good. So the soldier will take his sword off, put it in his horse if he's cavalry, or NCO or something like that, or put it up on a wagon so he doesn't lose it. But then takes that belt and throws it. It's gone. It's no good to him anymore. So this is a good piece to find. That means there should be a buckle somewhere in this location, and Lord knows, I hope I find it. And that will tell me, that buckle will definitely let me know whether it was an NCO or a officer. But there you go. That is, that's an awesome piece right there. Very excited to have that. Let's see what else we can find. Let's see if we can find that buckle. All right, got us another scratchy, that sounds kind of deep, signal. Right there. That one sounds like there's two. 75, 84, that's kind of where it's bouncing in between. Let's see. Yep, that one. Oh, there. Huh. This wasn't quite as deep as I thought. Sure sounded like it though. Good dirt over in this part, but this state is absolutely full of minerals in the ground. That's why you keep hearing the dais chirp. Oh, got it out. Oh no, just moved it. I just seen it fall down here. Is it what I think? Yep. Another bullet. Where's this one gonna be? I don't know. There we go. Yep, 3-ringer. It is a 3-ringer. I believe that one's fired. That one is fired. Yep. See where it made impact right there. Ricocheted off of something. But there's a fired 3-ringer. Ricocheted off something right there. Whether it was a person or a tree or a rock or who knows. Maybe they were target practicing. Kind of doubt it. You know, they're going to try and stay quiet. But there you go. So let's see what else we can find. So I'm gonna cut the video right there. Reason being is otherwise the video would have been way too long. After doing some editing and all that, I didn't realize it was actually that long of a video. So please come on back and watch the second one. I'll have it posted up in a week or so, and in that video you'll see what I feel is the best find of the hunt. It's definitely an awesome piece, and I always enjoy finding them and adding them to my collection, and just one of those things that anybody at a metal detects really enjoys finding them. But come on back. Just remember, please subscribe, like, share, comment, toss it around, tell your friends, and we'll definitely see you in that second video. Thank you. Well, I just found that spider hanging on my head.
Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog.